Hi, I'm Bella Ruchti, and the topic that I chose is the HMS Challenger. The reason I chose this topic it was because it was the first voyage solely directed at the study of marine science. There was no other conquering of lands or exploring trade routes. It was just for scientific purposes. So the Challenger expedition was directed by Charles Weil Thompson, and he was a professor of natural history at the University of Edinburgh in Scotland. He was 42 at the time that he took the expedition, and he was partnered with John Murray, which was his 31-year-old student. The men were inspired by the voyage of the HMS Beagle, which was a voyage taken by Charles Darwin in the 1830s when he took his first observations at the Galapagos Islands. So Thompson and Murray wanted to make observations of their own by collecting samples and sediments from the ocean floor. Their expedition was supported by the Royal Navy and the British government, and the men were able to use the Royal Navy ships and crew. And I have included a photo of the HMS Challenger ship. This was a painting by the artist William Frederick Michael, and it was originally created for the Royal Navy, and then as well as a picture of the crew that went on the Challenger. Their trip lasted nearly 4 years and spanned from December 1872 to May 1876, and it's been the longest lasting marine science expedition ever. So the Challenger expedition was a voyage around the whole world, but the majority of the trip was covering the North and South Atlantic Oceans, and I have included a photo of the travel map that the ship has taken. Before this expedition, there was really no clear understanding of the ocean floor depth. Scientists weren't sure of any variation in altitudes underneath the water at all. The information gathered on the Challenger expedition gave the first ever outline of the ocean floor, and the team on the Challenger was able to discover altitude variations in now famous locations like the Mid-Atlantic Ridge, which is the world's longest mountain range, as well as the Marianas Trench, which is one of the deepest parts in the ocean. The Challenger expedition also brought the first systematic documents of ocean currents and temperatures, although civilizations like the Polynesians had been using these means of measuring the ocean for navigational purposes nearly 32,000 years beforehand. The expedition also brought a variety of biological discoveries. Thousands of pounds of sediment were brought to the British museums and to be studied, and from this came the discovery of 4,717 new species. Both Charles Weil Thompson and John Murray would be known in history for their work on the Challenger expedition, and they are often regarded as one of the first ever oceanographers.